brought it up, I got to ask about WrestleMania 9. That's the first wrestling pay-per-view, WrestleMania pay-per-view I didn't get in a while as a kid. My friend gets the pay-per-view. We talk afterwards. Hey, man, Bret Hart, Yokozuna, who's the champ? Hulk Hogan. Wait, what? How did that work? Carry us back behind the scenes. Hogan shows up that day with a black eye. Hogan somehow leaves with the belt in a match that featured Bret Hart and Yokozuna. What really happened?
What really happened was the idea all along. The idea was to get the title on Hogan so that Hulk could go on the European tour as the champion and work with Yokozuna every night. And I believe Hulk and Vince really felt strongly that Hulk needed to be the champion for that European tour.
And you said Hulk and Vince.
Yes.
Bret at times has given all that heat to Hulk. You're saying that was a Vince call too, and maybe he just pushed some of the heat onto Hogan?
It's ultimately Vince is going to say yes or no.
Do you feel like Hogan would have lobbied for that? Or is that something Vince would have approached? I guess that's what I'm trying to get to the heart of is when that match is announced, does Hogan see it on TV and say, oh yeah, I need to get the belt here?
Going back, I know that the idea when it was pitched to us was pitched by Vince.
Okay.
I don't know that Hulk didn't necessarily have a conversation with Vince prior to that saying, hey, brother, this is what I need to do. That idea was pitched to us from Vince. What if we did this to help the European tour with Hulk as champion?
What was Bret's feelings at the show? Do you recall?
Yeah, Bret was hurt. Bret had this run with the championship. He knew he was dropping the title to Yoko.
So that was the original plan, was to drop it to Yoko.
Yes.
So that would have been, at the time, the first time a heel left with the belt. Am I right? At
Correct.
WrestleMania?
Yes.
But somehow he finds out the day of about Hogan, or would he have found out the weekend of, or a week before, or do you have any idea?
I want to say he found out that weekend. To be exact, I don't really remember, but he did obviously know. I believe he knew before that day.
And he wasn't
happy about it. He had worked his butt off to become champion, and then all of a sudden he doesn't just lose the title to Yoko, but then somebody else steps in the hero role and walks out with the title, and everything that Bret had done was just tossed aside, I think, in Bret's eyes.
How would you classify business with Bret as champion? Up, down, not different?
At that point?
Yes.
Neither. I'd say it was flat.
Okay.
I'd say business overall was flat at that point in time.
I didn't want to put words in your mouth, but I wanted you to carry us through there.